What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, 24 Bombs, aka Jason. Let's get right into this. Hope you have your Diddy to your left or your dildo to your right. Don't age restrict this video, YouTube. I didn't mean it. Things that disappeared after humans got too good to them. Let's get at it, man. Things that I'm too good at before we even get into it. Number one, rolling up. Number two, hooping. Number three, gaming. 2K, I'm him. Let's get into it, though.
Right into it. Number 10, geographic discovery.
A little loud.
Imagine being the first person to see something. Like, actually the first human to lay eyes on a mountain, or a river, or an entire island. That used to be a thing you could do. Back in the day, maps had these blank spots marked with "Here be dragons." That wasn't just medieval clickbait. They literally had no idea what was there.
Bro, y'all believe dragons exist? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think dragons exist. 2 if not. If y'all don't know, my boy Five's over there. You're a dragon, aren't you, Five? Five. How about your cage and come here? Get out your cage and come here. See, Five don't want to listen. But little Five back there, man. Oh my God! No, bro, I got a famous person in my fucking live. No fucking way. No fucking way. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still here. Nonchalant 3 level 3. Put a 1 in the fucking chat. Put a 1 in the fucking chat if you're still here, bro. Please. Fuck. I think I missed him. Fuck. Damn it, man. Damn it. Y'all get him back in here, bro. Y'all get him back in here. Send that invite. I'm inviting him back to the live, man. I'm inviting him back in here. See if he gonna join.
There. These blank spots were everywhere, just waiting for some brave or lost explorer to stumble into them. But then we got really good at finding stuff. First, we invented better boats and navigation tools. Then planes came along, and suddenly you could see everything from above. But the real party pooper is satellites. These space spies can spot a golf ball from orbit, which means there's basically nowhere left to discover. The last major geographic discovery was in 1976, an island off the coast of Greenland, and even that wasn't exactly mind-blowing. We knew something was there, we just hadn't mapped it properly. Today, on the surface, we've seen it all. Google Maps has better pictures of your backyard than you do. The scariest part is...
Bro, if y'all really think about it, do y'all think there's probably like a video you doing some weird shit that you don't even think nobody saw, that the government just has? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think so too. If not, let me see something real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think the government got a video of you doing some crazy shit, and you don't think nobody else saw it. Put a 2 if not. Let me see something real quick. Or fucking type zilch in the fucking chat. Fuck all y'all that ain't typing shit.
Is we mapped the entire world in less time than it took humanity to invent the sandwich. We went from "Here be dragons" to "Here be your Amazon delivery driver's exact location" in just a few centuries. The dragons are all gone, replaced by street view cameras and GPS coordinates. Number 9, Stellar Sea Cow. In 1741, Georg Steller discovered a giant sea cow the size of a school bus. These massive creatures were basically swimming beef factories. One sea cow could feed 33 people for a whole month. These things were so buoyant from their thick blubber that they couldn't even dive underwater properly. They'd just bob around on the surface like giant aquatic marshmallows. These sea cows were so friendly and curious, they'd swim right up to boats. The sea cows lived in family groups and were super protective of each other. When one got hurt, the others would try to help, even if it meant getting killed themselves. Humans got so good at hunting them that they went extinct in just 27 years. The sailors figured out that if you harpooned one sea cow, its whole family would stick around trying to help it. They could wipe out an entire pod in one afternoon. By 1768, the last Stellar sea cow was hunted down. These gentle giants never even got the chance to be afraid of humans. Number 8, the American chestnut. These trees could grow up to 100 feet tall.
Man. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up, bro. Y'all seen that animal? It looked like a friendly cow, but it was just in the ocean, man. Sad times, bro. Sad times. Hey, I'll still eat a cheeseburger, though.
And live for centuries. They grew super fast and produced tons of food. It's
What
like
is this
that
one
one
about?
kid in class who's good at everything
Chestnut.
and makes everyone else look bad. They were so common that people said a squirrel could travel from Maine to Georgia just by hopping from chestnut to chestnut. That's like having a highway system for squirrels before we even invented cars. The wood was basically nature's version of plastic. You could use it for everything.
Y'all
It was
believe that?
rot resistant, straight grained, and easy to work with. People used it to build everything from cradles to coffins, literally following you from birth to death. The nuts were so abundant that people would rake them up like leaves. Farmers would let their pigs loose in the forest to fatten up on chestnuts. But then humans got really good at global trade. In 1904, we accidentally imported something called the chestnut blight from Asia. This fungus was like a serial killer targeting only chestnut trees. Within 50 years, it killed about 4 billion trees. The really messed up part is the trees aren't technically dead. Their roots are still alive underground, constantly trying to grow new shoots. But as soon as these shoots get big enough, the blight kills them. They're stuck in a horrible loop of trying to live, but never quite making it. It's like
Damn.
getting to level 99 in a video game, only to get reset back to level 1 every single time. Scientists are trying to save these trees through genetic engineering. It's like breaking your mom's favorite vase and then having to invent time travel just to fix it. Number 7. Great Auk. Imagine being so good at something that you literally run out of things to do it to. That's exactly what happened with the Great Auk. Picture a penguin's cooler, older cousin, about as tall as a 10-year-old kid, but way more awkward. These birds were like the original penguins.
No way, bro. You're telling me a bird is the size as Eli? If the bird is size as Eli, my cock is 25 inches long.
Of the North Atlantic, except they weren't actually penguins. They were doing great until humans got really, really good at killing them. At first, hunting great auks was actually pretty challenging. These birds lived on remote islands, and getting to them meant risking your life in rough seas. But then humans got better at building ships, and better at navigation, and suddenly, those remote islands weren't so remote anymore. People didn't just hunt these birds for food. Their feathers were perfect for pillows and blankets.
Damn.
Their eggs were collected just to sit in museums, and their skin and bones became collector's items. We killed them to remember that we killed them. The better we got at preserving and displaying dead great auks, the more valuable they became. By the 1800s, museums were literally sending hunters to kill the last few birds, just to have
Dang,
them in
man,
their
that's
collections.
messed up.
The last confirmed pair was killed in 1844 by hunters who thought a museum would pay good money for their bodies. The hunters found these birds protecting an egg. They crushed the egg under their boots. Number 6. Silphium. Imagine having a plant so valuable that people literally put it on their money. That's what ancient Romans did with silphium. This wasn't just some pretty flower. This thing was the Swiss Army knife of plants. It could cure pretty much anything from a tummy ache to a snake bite. It was also nature's first birth control pill. This miracle
No
plant only grew-
way. No, bro. Y'all believe this, bro? Y'all believe this? One plant could do all that?
in one tiny spot in the world, a small strip of land in modern-day Libya. The Romans tried to grow it everywhere else, but it would only grow in that one specific place. The price of silphium got so high that they stored it in their treasury alongside gold. They harvested it faster than it could grow back. Eventually they ran out. The last known stock of silphium was given to Emperor Nero, who supposedly ate it. Humans got so good at using this plant that we loved it to extinction. Today, nobody even knows exactly what it looked like. All we have are some coins with its picture, and a bunch of ancient Romans complaining about how much they miss it. It's like if coffee disappeared tomorrow, and 2,000 years from now, people only knew about it from Starbucks logos. Number 5. Smallpox. Imagine you're really good at playing whack-a-mole, like so good that you've hit every single mole. But instead of winning a prize at the carnival, you've just eliminated one of humanity's deadliest enemies. That's basically what happened with smallpox. For thousands of years,
really?
this virus was humanity's worst roommate. It killed about 3 out of 10 people it infected,
No.
and left survivors with scars that made puberty acne look like a beauty treatment. But then, humans did something amazing. We actually managed
that
to...
makes me ask. Any ladies in the chat? Any women in the chat? Put me on with some skincare and shit. Y'all know how it go, bro. Y'all know how it go, bro. Man, oh man.
completely wipe it out. Not just, oh, it's rare now, like some endangered species. We're talking
Pull up to the
full-on
Twitch,
extinction,
QJ.
like
Pull up to the Twitch. You get a special animation when you press the follow button and no ads. I don't have ads on over there. And you can see the video too. Better experience. And the TikTok side of things.
The dodos, but on purpose. The last natural case was in 1977, which makes smallpox the first disease we've ever completely eliminated from nature.
What? Bro, you're telling me like they fully got rid of smallpox? I actually believe they probably did get rid of smallpox because what was that other one? Black Plague? Didn't they get rid of that too? So it's like you never know if the government did it or they actually just cured it. You never know.
Smallpox virus in the wild, we decided to keep some samples, just in case. It's like defeating a supervillain but keeping their DNA in a vault, because science. Currently, there are only 2 places in the world that officially have smallpox samples. One lab in America and one in Russia. Think of it like keeping your ex's...
Ooh wee. Imagine if somebody break in there one day and just take the smallpox. Y'all remember y'all know the monkeys that broke out like truck or something? They had AIDS and all that shit, right? Same thing.
Number, just in
Don't
case...
hate the player, hate the game. I'm just a passenger. I'm just a messenger.
Emergency.
I'm just a messenger.
Except in this case, your ex killed more people than all the wars in the 20th century combined. These labs are basically like maximum security prisons for viruses. The security is so tight that scientists have to go through more checks than a teenager coming home past curfew. We're keeping alive a virus that most people aren't vaccinated against anymore. It's like keeping a time bomb in a vault and slowly forgetting how to defuse it. If smallpox ever got out, it would be like releasing a horror movie monster into a world that's forgotten how to fight back. Number 4. The Caribbean monk seal's fatal trust. A creature that literally trusted...
Look at the monk seal. A monk seal. A monk seal. How I let a guest in this bit? It says 0 requests. Quest that bit again.
Humans to death. Columbus on his second voyage in 1494 spotted these creatures lounging on the beach. They looked at him with big curious eyes and didn't run away. Easy meal. That's exactly what everyone thought for the next 500 years. These seals were like the golden retrievers of the ocean. When humans showed up, instead of fleeing, they'd waddle over to check us out. They had no fear response to humans at all. Being friendly to humans is basically a superpower in reverse. These seals would just chill on the beach, completely exposed, while humans walked right up to them. It's like if you saw a stranger breaking into your house and decided to offer them coffee. Even after centuries of hunting, they never developed a fear of
Christopher
humans.
fucking Columbus. When we meet, bro, it's on sight, my nigga. Cause there's no way I don't find out you extincted 3 animals that are pretty cute and cool and more than... I will probably have a pet seal, monk seal. I'll probably have a pet monk seal.
They just kept thinking, hey, maybe these guys with clubs want to be friends. These trusting seals were literally rendered into oil. Their blubber was used for machine lubrication, their skin for leather, and their meat for food. The last confirmed sighting was in 1952. Scientists spent decades searching for any survivors. In 2008, they finally made it official. The Caribbean monk seal was extinct. The first seal species wiped out by human activity. Trust killed the Caribbean monk seal. Number 3. Moa birds. The moa birds lived in New Zealand for millions of years. Wow. No natural predators, plenty of food, and they had gotten so comfortable that they completely forgot how to fly. These guys were absolute units. The largest species stood about 12 feet tall. That's taller than 2 Danny DeVitos standing on each other's shoulders. They were basically walking feather-covered tanks. But then humans showed up, and everything went downhill faster than a penguin on a water slide. The Maori people arrived in New Zealand around 1300 AD and found these giant birds just standing there. Basically a KFC combo meal on legs that couldn't even fly away. The Moa had absolutely no fear of humans. They'd just stand there, probably thinking, Oh, look at these weird new friends. We weren't friends.
No.
These birds were so chill,
No.
the hunters could literally walk right up to them and bonk them on the head.
No.
It was like playing the world's easiest game of whack-a-mole. Except
Bro,
the
this
moles were
video is
giant.
too fucking sad, bro. This the 4th or 5th animal they don't took out. Bro. When I become president about 30, 40 years from now, I'm banning killing all wild animals.
Delicious. Within just 100 years of humans arriving,
That are
all nine-
friendly and not food. That's not our. We're not discovering new meats. If they're friendly, we'll let them be. But if they're vicious, like 9 Vicious's little ass, I don't care.
species of moa were gone. That's faster than most people take to finish watching their Netflix watch list. The extinction was so thorough that when European settlers arrived centuries later, they thought the moa was just a myth. There was this eagle, called Haast's eagle, that used to hunt moas. It was the largest eagle that ever existed. When the moas disappeared, these eagles lost their only food source and went extinct too. We didn't just kill the chicken, we killed Colonel Sanders too. Number
Dang,
2,
man.
the passenger pigeon's impossible numbers. Imagine you're living in 1800s America,
No
and the sky
way.
suddenly goes dark.
What's
Not
up,
because
Sonny?
of clouds or an eclipse. It's
Hey!
because there are so many birds.
What's up, my baby? Say hi. Say hi to the chat. Say
Hi.
say hi.
Hi.
Try a ghost battle with bro get on. What bro got on? Hey, bro, I'm thinking we should start eating coyotes. Yo. Signy. Alright, let's get back to the video.
Birds flying
Yes.
overhead that they're literally
Look.
blocking out the sun. These were passenger pigeons, and their numbers were absolutely insane. We're talking about billions of
Wait, what are they talking about?
that ever existed. When the moas disappeared, these eagles lost their only food source and went
Dang,
extinct too.
bruh.
We didn't just kill the chicken, we killed Colonel Sanders too.
You see this?
Number 2, the passenger pigeon's impossible numbers. Imagine you're living in 1800s America, and the sky suddenly goes dark, not because of clouds or an eclipse. It's because there are so many birds flying overhead that they're literally
like
blocking
birds?
out the sun. These were passenger
Do
pigeons,
you like birds?
and their numbers were absolutely insane. We're talking about billions of these birds. One flock in 1866 in southern Ontario was recorded as being 1
After
mile
this
wide
video,
and
chat,
200 miles
we
long.
can get into
That's
some
about
ghost
the distance
battles.
from New York to Washington,
Y'all really
D.C.
want to.
It took 14
What?
hours for this single flock to pass overhead. Scientists at
Say it again. Say it again. They didn't hear you, bro. Download Twitch, Ela. That's what you should do. You follow me on Twitch?
Yeah.
Unfollow me and then follow me again. You're gonna get an animation right now. Look, they're over there, Sonny. Look on the chair. They over there in that chair.
estimate it contained around 3.5 billion birds. That's more birds in one flock than all the birds currently in North America combined.
What?
Massive flocks with
Hey, put a 1 in the chat if y'all would eat a pigeon. Or put a 2 in the chat if you think pigeons are robots. Let me see this poll. What y'all talking about in here? 1 if you think pigeons are edible. 2 if you think they're robots. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat.
Them joints is good.
You guys saw anyone?
No. Had a little bit of ice cream. I ain't already.
land to rest. Their combined weight would literally snap thick tree branches. The sound of their wings was described as being like rolling thunder. Then humans got really good at killing them. First came the telegraph. which let hunters track where the flocks were moving. Then came the railroads, which could ship millions of dead birds to cities. Professional hunters could kill up to 500,000 birds at a single nesting site. They'd even kill the baby pigeons by cutting down entire trees or setting them on fire. The birds were so cheap that farmers would feed them to their pigs. Some were just killed for sport and not to rot.
Yo!
You just said don't follow. So I'm finna follow.
You just followed.
I'll follow again.
You ain't see the animation?
No.
How you ain't hear it?
Oh, on your screen?
Yeah. Duh. It's gonna be on my stream. It's gonna pop up on my stream.
I just did it.
You just followed?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to see with this video.
I don't know how. The animation already played, boy.
These
You
pigeons
missed
only
it.
laid one egg at a time. They couldn't reproduce fast enough to
Hey,
keep
when
up.
we
In just
trimmed,
50
that's what the
years,
sound was. You
we
didn't
went
hear?
from billions
Sorry.
of passenger
Why did I
pigeons
screwdriver?
to zero. The last passenger pigeon ever, named Martha,
No.
died alone in the Cincinnati Zoo in 1914.
No.
So next time you hear someone say there's plenty more fish in the sea, remember the passenger pigeon, because it turns out we absolutely can kill them all. Number 1, the Great Buffalo Herds. Imagine
No.
standing on the American plains in 1830. The ground is literally shaking beneath your feet. You're watching the largest concentration of large mammals ever recorded in history. 60 million buffalo, moving in herds so massive they could stretch from
You already
horizon
had
to
to. You
horizon.
slick
These
fuck.
weren't just big herds, they were biblical.
Alright.
Some herds were reported to be 50 miles long and 25 miles wide. That's about the size of Connecticut, but made entirely of buffalo. If you were standing there, it would take days for one herd to pass by your location. But by 1889, just 59 years later, there were only 1,000 buffalo left. To put this in perspective, imagine if we wiped out 99.99% of all dogs on Earth in just 2 generations.
Dang.
Humans got really, really good at killing them. First came better guns. The Sharps rifle could kill a buffalo from half a mile away. Then came the railroads, splitting the great herds and making it easy to transport buffalo products. The US government actually encouraged this mass slaughter. They knew that if they could wipe out the buffalo, they could control the Native American tribes who depended on them. One general famously said, "Kill every buffalo you can. Every buffalo dead is an Indian gone." The hunters got so
Dang.
efficient that they could kill 250 buffalo in a single day. They'd usually just take the tongue and the hide, leaving the rest to rot. By 1870, they were killing about 2.5 million buffalo per year. The bones were ground up for fertilizer. The hides were turned into machine belts for the Industrial Revolution. Buffalo bones were even used to refine sugar. For years, your great-great-grandparents were probably sweetening their tea with sugar processed using buffalo bones. The scale of this slaughter was so massive
What?
that by the 1880s, you could walk for days across the plains on nothing but buffalo bones. There were so many bones that people made a living just collecting and selling them.
No.
For Native Americans, this was apocalyptic. Imagine if someone came along and wiped out every grocery store, clothing store, and hardware store you depend on. That's what losing the buffalo meant to them. Today, there are about 500,000 buffalo in North America. That might sound like a lot, but that's still less than 1% of what used to roam the plains. It's like having just one person left in New York City and calling it a comeback. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future.
Man, humans, stop making animals go extinct. Like the video. Hope you subscribe. For your daddy.